she admits that truly this jailbreak back in May was like something out of a movie.
When this lady pulled him to the side and he said she offered him $250 to break out.
She offered him 250 grand?
250.
For y'all that don't know, man, this Antoine Massey checking in, dig. Once again, dig. For us right now dealing with my case, man, like it's bigger than what people think.
Well, the toilet loose. He said, like all that stuff they were saying about the dude in the cell helped him with the toilet. He said, man, that was false. He said it was the police that showed him the toilet. He said when he came back, he heard some drilling back, like somebody cutting the wall from the outside. You see what I'm saying? See, because them bars that was cut at that jail, they needed machinery to cut that shit. That was cut from the outside.
Innocent, not guilty. Hands to the bird, trying to give my brother time, and my daddy don't deserve it.
Is Antoine and Derrick Rose locked up in the same prison?
Yeah, they probably about 3-4 cells down from each other. I mean, you know, everybody in good spirits because they men at the same time, but you know, the reality of the situation, man, them dudes end up for some stuff they ain't do. This here Big Johnny, aka Muddy Swamps. You know what I'm saying? I'm Antoine Massey, big cousin. I'm the one been keeping in contact with you.
Bro, how you doing right now, you know?
Oh, he good. He in good spirits. But you know, he trying to get home to his children.
No doubt. So, BJ, I've been talking with him, right? And recently he was supposed to go to court, a strong possibility on his release. Can we speak about that?
Yeah, man, like he said the warden and some more people came to his cell and had him sign some papers for a release. And I'm guessing since he was on parole, that was him being released off parole. So they released him from the whole of New Orleans. So once he was off parole, they released him from that, and they had an out date for him. Like his out date was November 1st, and he was supposed to be out of there. But you know, he went to court St. Tam and he still picked the charges up and kept him in the system because they got it's a bigger picture. There's something bigger to the situation.
Does he get a new court date or?
Yeah, he going to court December 1st. But see, he got two different court dates. He got court dates for that situation with the young lady that the state shouldn't even pick up. You feel what I'm saying? They should throw that's a waste of money for the state to be spending money on a young lady who's sitting here saying she's lying. He got to deal with that, and then he got to deal with the escape, the let out. That's the big story right there, the let out. No, this man really fighting for his life. They trying to triple bill him because any charge he catch, they gonna give him life. They trying to give him life. They trying to lock him in there forever.
From a domestic violence charge?
Man, picture. You know how Louisiana is 3 strikes. That's a triple bill. That once you get 3 charges, convictions, they could keep you in there forever. 3 strikes, you out.
Big J, bro, let's start from scratch real quick, bro. The whole prison break thing.
From what Cuz telling me, it wasn't no prison break. From what he's saying, like this shit bigger than just on the pod coming together and saying let's break out. This on some shit where like the sheriff done reached out to him, and all this shit is documented. If you look on NOLA.com, this shit is documented where they going to court. They finna do investigations behind this type of stuff. Where the sheriff they came in there. On what's the Muslim holiday, Moran? I'm not a Muslim, so I can't speak on it. But whatever holiday that was, right? Twan said he was one of the only Muslims around there, so he feeding the people. He helped doing that. But the sheriff stopped him and talked to him for a minute. You know, at the time she was trying to get more funding, and she telling him like how much money you done had in your life before. Now this seems far fetched, right? But you never know. This lady, he said, but he got proof that she didn't had a separate meeting with him because, like you say, these jails got cameras everywhere. So he got times and he got dates. And when this lady pulled him to the side, and he said she offered him 250 to break out.
She offered him 250 grand?
250. He told her if it's that much, like damn, she must be getting a lot of money. You know, like they dipping in the money. They dipping in the bag.
Out of everybody in that prison, bro, why Antoine? Why she come to Antoine?
Man, man, cuz said when she came up to him, she knew exactly what he was, who he was, knew his history, knew, he have been involved in breakouts before. You know what I'm saying? But check this out. He's never been convicted of a breakout. All that stuff they had on the news saying he broke out of jail. He's never had a conviction of breaking out of jail. If you check his rap sheet, there's never nothing in there that said, even though that man said he did this and did that, he never was convicted. So they was giving him a bad low anyway. You see what I'm saying? Because the places he was getting out of was corrupt. So, when there's something corrupt, they're going to cover up this. They ain't even going to charge you with it. They're just going to get you out their way. You see what I'm saying?
Say, bro, so where did they go from conversation? She came to holler at him, and then where did they go from there?
He said she told him she was gonna get back with him. So he said he on the unit one time, and a deputy walked up to him with a text message from the DA telling them, well, they got the toilet loose. He said, like all that stuff they were saying about the dude in the cell helped him with the toilet. He said, man, that was false. He said it was the police that showed him the toilet. Then he said when he seen it, he shook it and he looked, and then he said he come back another day. No, he came back later that night in the cell. He was like cell 6 or whatever. He said when he came back, he heard some drilling back, like somebody cutting the wall from the outside. You see what I'm saying? See, because them bars that was cut at that jail, they needed machinery to cut that shit. That was cut from the outside. Say, bro, when they go to looking into this case and watching these cameras, and man, it's gonna be so much shit open up, bro.
Say, so they actually did get out through that hole.
Man, from what he's saying, it was put there for him. He said, and it was a deputy on the outside cutting the hole. But see, this the crazy part. Man, cuz willing to, he about to give them all them people names and give up, because he feels safe now. He not in the parish no more where they could kill him or do him something bad. That's why when he was on the run, he was saying he let out. He wasn't telling you who let him out or none of that or how it went at that time, for the simple fact them people could have caught him and killed him, to silence him. He in Angola, right? He in the state pen. They got all them dudes on death row. So the single man cell, he feel like he protected by he being with the state. You know what I'm saying? Versus some corrupt city shit. When he was in that city, they could have said anything to him.
Did Antoine ever get the 250?
He, no, I don't know about their money situation. I can't even speak on that.
Yo, that's some major shit. Yeah.
Because if we could get a paper trail, I was telling you, gotta have once you have your evidence, and from what he telling me, he got evidence on all this shit. That's why he's standing on it. That's why he don't mind spreading the news, because he got evidence. He just want this news to get out like the bad news get out. You get what I'm saying? You see how
Okay,
he
so
go viral?
so this was Antoine's word. Like Antoine, he wants this to get out.
Yeah, this is word. This I wouldn't, man. I don't do this type of shit.
Right, right.
This is what they consider as clout chasing. And man, I don't say, bro, if it wasn't for me want my cousin to come home and he requested this, anybody who know me for real know I ain't on this. I ain't finna try to do no shit like this.
Say, Jay, let me ask you this. I don't know if you know the extent of the whole thing, but before they got out, was it a plan involved? So when they got out, was it said that you guys are all you guys are going to be caught at a certain point in time, or was it a plan between the sheriff and the crew? Or
From how it looked, bro, it looked like the sheriff was trying to get the DA. No, the sheriff was trying to get some money, and the DA was trying to get the sheriff out of there. You feel what I'm saying? And they picked somebody that they thought was capable of doing the job, right? And the job got done. And in the midst of it being done, looked like a lot of people came along.
no
You get what
doubt.
I'm saying?
No, I'm talking about as far as the inmates go. Was it an understanding that, because I know the world was thinking that maybe Derek could get shot down or Antoine could get shot down and shit. Was it a plan, or was it an understanding that they, that you guys will be safe whenever we capture you, we'll be safe? Or once you
Yeah,
go, you know that it's all on you. It's on you if they shoot
from
you
what
down.
he's
It's on
saying,
you type shit.
He never really explained that part, but from what I'm seeing, he's saying it's like get it how you live once you get out of there. That's part of the escape, getting away. You know,
Mm.
because they can't control what they deputies or the police gonna do to them when they get out there. You see what I'm saying? I think it just went like that, and Derek, as far as he probably had more to lose, that's why he laid low for real. Antoine, he dipped because he ain't had no business being in there. Like he wouldn't have had to break out if the charges wouldn't have been put on him like that. The fake charges. You see what I'm saying?
Are they facing any charges because of the escape?
Yeah, that's what he fighting now. He
Mm.
let them know that it wasn't an escape, it was a let out, it was a plan. This shit is all a money grab. You see what I'm saying? They
Damn.
saying like the DA was trying to get the sheriff fired, but the sheriff was trying to get some money. They was on the same. They had the same goal, but different objectives.
See, what's up with is Antoine and Derrick Rose locked up in the same prison?
Yeah, they probably about 3, 4 cells down from each other. I mean, everybody in good spirits because they men at the same time. But the reality of the situation, man, them dudes in there for some stuff they ain't do. You feel what I'm saying? A dude just hit me a while ago, like, man, y'all act like he facing a body. No, it's not that he facing a body, but in
You
Louis-
facing
in,
life? Shit.
in Louisiana, you get that third charge, that triple bill, you might as well be facing a body. They got niggas in jail right now for stealing a piece of candy for life in Angola.
Damn.
For stealing a piece of candy on their third strike.
Say,
So it ain't
bro,
about that.
when you hear that Antoine is on death row, right? You hear that when you hear death row, you think okay, they're gonna kill him at some point. What's that all about? He's in Angola
If,
on death row. So what?
if you don't know like the lingo of Louisiana penal system, you would think he somewhere where they about to kill him, but like you know, you kind of know when they say death row, that's like what Boosie was. When they separate you and isolate you from the rest of the people, they send you to the death row tip, because the death row people ain't dealing with the other people. So that's where they send you.
What do you see as far as a conclusion with this whole thing with Antoine, bro?
Man, listen. From what Cuz told me, what Cuz told me about, like I wouldn't even must be on here because I straight asked him for real. I said, bro, you got the stuff that you saying. You got evidence, you got proof that all this happened? And he was like, yeah, I got solid evidence. I got proof. I'm not worried about it. This is what happened. You see what I'm saying? Once he told me that, I got his back 100%. I support what he got going on. Because that's his word law. He said he got proof, he got evidence. Because don't I don't want him to go out there making himself look stupid. Because it do sound far fetched. Right? You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
But with him having evidence, oh yeah, I'm behind you, cousin. I want the world to know what you're going through. Because he want the world to know what he's going through. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm a witness. Cuz was changing. His life has changed. A lot of them charges he caught, that's when he was a young dude. You see what I'm saying? Cuz had changed his life. Cuz was trying to do right by his kids. All that. Which he was doing right. Ain't no trying to do right by his kids. He was doing right by his kids. Everything was rolling smooth. But he had a bump in the road, which was this young lady. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
Who accused him of this foolishness. And like she said, she was just upset. She a young lady. She probably never dealt with her emotions like that. She never messed with a Taylor man before.
Damn, bro. And that's kind of how the whole thing got started too, huh?
Yeah, that little
Damn.
piece of the fire burnt into something
Damn.
big.
A woman scorned, bro. Damn.
A woman scorned, bruh.
Because if he would have never went to jail, he wouldn't have no reason to be in this whole breakout shit. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
he
saying?
he was in there, bruh, and he was doing good in life, and he got locked up right quick, right when one of his baby was sick, then his daughter about to graduate. Man, that man head was bluesing in there, right? So and he know how Louisiana is. They about to keep him in there for another 4, 5 years before he even go to court behind something that ain't even true. And then these people hit him with a opportunity like this. Say,
Mm.
man, that man ran with it. He went with his move.
250? 250? And what?
Man,
What?
he went with his move, bro. He said he got proof. If he got proof, I'm standing behind it. I don't want to be sitting out here looking ignorant. Cuz got proof, I'm standing behind it. He went with his move on that.
So I just imagine the fear that he might have been feeling while he was out there. Well, or did he speak about that as far as was he afraid or did he have a plan the whole time? Or
Man, look, little cousin, a little giant. For him to even be to get out of there, you can't be scared. The scared people stayed back when they seen the wall open and didn't go. You heard me? Once you got out there in that field, he was ready. You see how long he lasted? He was ready to go. If he was scared, he wouldn't have got on that news, right? Cuz was moving like somebody who was calculated. All this here had to be, it was calculated. Calculated steps. He knew what mission he was on. Them people put him up to do that. From what he said, them people put him up to do that. If they put him up to do that, it was man, it went like a movie, bro.
yeah.
I mean, come on, man. I don't know how else you could have painted it. Dude, life story is a movie from a child. Not even this situation, from a child. And dude, life story is a whole movie. HBO, whoever pick up on this, and cause life story is a movie.
Innocent, not guilty. Playing to the verdict.